the end of last season, Oliver got his chest messed up. How long is it going to be before they fix that on the show?
I don't know for sure, but I think it's probably already fixed. There's we haven't shot it yet, but Oliver is naked in the first episode, so which means I'm naked.
He's naked a lot, right?
Yeah, he's always naked, that dude. I'm reading, help me out, Oliver. Why you gotta get naked all the time? But we haven't shot it yet, so I don't know if they're gonna put it on there. But I kind of, to be honest, I hope they don't. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't need to be there, right? But how do you explain that? I mean, the guy's got enough money to put all that back together. It was awfully big.
You mentioned it a lot. Now with the dark side being a big bad and some of the minions interact, how does Green Arrow come across? I assume he'll come across some of the minions.
Yeah, he hasn't come across anything yet, but right now he's on a quest to find I don't know if I should even be saying this, whatever, to find Chloe. Yeah. He's got to find Chloe, so find out what happened to her, and that gets him into some trouble. And then he's getting recruited, and so he's weighing that option.
Checkmate?
Suicide Squad. Yeah. Giving you all kinds of stuff.
Spoilers page.
And then, yeah, these interviews are going to come out when I'll be fired. But then what happens to him? Let's see. So he's doing it, and then I think probably, like I said, I haven't read anything about it yet. But I would, knowing Oliver, he's going to get in the mix, right? I mean, he gets in anyone's face. Doesn't matter how big they are. So whatever he sees that he doesn't like, he's probably going to stick right to it. So that'll be fun.
What kind of story are you hoping to direct?
You know what? Honestly, that's a good question. I think I know what you mean, but it's maybe kind of a weird answer. But I hope that I'm able to direct a Smallville story. That's the key, right? I don't think they're bringing me on to direct because I know what lens to put on the camera and how to. I think they're bringing me in to tell the story because I can tell a story and follow the script and stuff like that. So hopefully I can. Get these guys to, and they do it all the time, these actors to perform the way that they always have and to tell the story of the script, and when people watch it, I hope they go, wow, that came across very well. So hopefully I do justice to the script.
So do you know the end of your character in terms of the series finale? What's going to be for you, for your character?
Do I know what's going to happen?
Yes.
I don't.
No?
I don't know what's going to happen. I only know up until 5 or 6 hours. I've asked, but
what do you want him to achieve by the end?
What do I want him to achieve? I'd like him to have. It'd be fun to see Oliver rest easy, wouldn't it? To, look in the mirror and be okay with it. I want to see him without the Z, with the goatee. Yeah, ditch the suit. No, it would be nice to see him at ease a little bit, but unfortunately, we're probably not going to see that because you see that and it makes him boring. If Oliver's okay with himself, that's boring. He's got to have some kind of inner thing going on, right? That's what you want to see.
More tension with Clark?
There's always going to be tension with Clark, I'm sure, but I think that see, Clark's doing a lot more than he did before. So I think in all of his mind, Clark's kind of off the hook. So, well, he's at least doing something. He's got that cool little wardrobe thing going on. I think they're cool for a while.
So if you could choose which of the women from Smallville that Oliver could be with, who would you pick personally?
Oh man, you know what? Personally, I'd choose my wife. Yeah. I think I don't know, let's see. It's interesting when Oliver's with Lois because they have this kind of back and forth banner thing going on. It's interesting when he's with Chloe, I think, because there's something really private and deep-rooted in both of them. Their relationship is private to each other, you know what I'm saying? So they get each other. They both have gone places together that maybe only one other person can understand. That would be the other one. And then who else has he been with? Yeah, who hasn't he been? Oh yeah, that's right. What other color hair do we have?
Well, Black Canary maybe in the future.
Yeah. So the testing is fun because that's a long history there. I think we'll probably revisit that a little bit this year. I don't know. I think that they do a good job of kind of writing him with all the girls on the show and making him ruin in some way the relationship before it ever gets off the ground. So Chloe might be the only one who didn't actually ruin, you know, but she lost.
So. Well, there's been rumors, of course, of the Green Arrow spinoff. Would you be interested if that ever happened? Or?
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to obviously hear what people are saying and what their idea is for the show. And but yeah, if it was, I mean, absolutely. I would sit down with people and talk about that, figure out like what the concept was and what they expect from me and all that, and what I can do, and I can certainly do it. But I don't. No one has said anything yet, so I don't know if it's really flattering though when people keep bringing it up, because it's a testament to the show.
Well, I think it's a testament to yourself, because I don't think many people thought Green Arrow was going to hang around. You know,
thanks.
You yourself made the character so interesting.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I worked very hard, so I love it. And yeah, well, thank you. I guess a little testament to me, I guess, but mostly the show, because they are, you know, when you have people talking about the show's been on for 10 years and it's going to be the last season, and people are clamoring and wanting more. I mean, that. Who does that about any? No other television show's really like that. It goes away and people are like, yeah, it sucks. Move on. It's almost like it's going away. Everyone's been told it's going away, and people are like, okay, how do we hold on to this? What a great thing to say about a show that Tom said it on the panel. He said, you know, halfway through Smallville, it did change. The show should totally change. Yeah. But like he said, and I agree with him, we needed that.
Well, how would you have felt like when Aquaman came, which, by the way, the pilot was fantastic for Aquaman.
The Aquaman pilot?
It really was. People loved it. I am not making this up.
No.
Now, had were you torn, like, oh, obviously you want to succeed, you're just movie star, but were you torn about if you would have had a smaller, would you still be able to come back and forth on it, you think? Or?
Well, I did the Aquaman pilot before.
Oh, okay.
I did Green Arrow. So what happened was I did that pilot, and then when it didn't get picked up, I went to Smallville. So that would have been interesting.
Yeah. Is this the way I played Aquaman now?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's strange playing opposite someone playing Aquaman.
Yeah.
No, I think I only worked with him like once or twice.
Yeah,
Alan's a great guy too. He's hilarious. And we had, look, I mean, the Aquaman that he played and the one that I played, two completely different characters. So you know, that character that he plays, I never played that.
So what's been your favourite plotline for Oliver?
What's my favorite what?
Plotline for Oliver that you've had to play? Or do you think it's yet to come?
I hope it's yet to come, but so far it was honestly that when he got broken down and like I like the drug addict, alcoholic, you know, down in the dumps, all of it. Because from an acting standpoint, you read the stuff and it's like, wow, okay, cool, I can do that, and you know he's eventually going to come through it. But it's good to see sometimes instead of saying, oh, you know, in Act 1 we're going to see him go down this, you know, this crazy, slide down to turn into like a monster and start hating the world and all that. He's going to start drinking, and then by Act 5 we're going to wrap him up in a pretty little boat. I like how he sat there for like 5 or 6 episodes and marinated.
So what's next for you, career-wise?
Well, I've got this whole year to do it, so it's hard to do anything when you're on a series because you're so busy. But I've written a couple of things on it, trying to wrap it around, and so there's that. And then, you know, honestly, for me, it'll be about trying to find the right project and trying to get it for a second as well. So
You stick to the superhero stuff?
I'm only gonna limit myself to good things. I don't care if it's superhero, comedy, drama. I don't care what it is. It'll be good. If it's good, I'll do it.